Hello folks and welcome to another episode of Shogun Total War, where I'm playing as Clan Mori. And in the last episode, I was just able to take the Awa province off of Lord Shimazu. Or no, this was rebel held territory. So I was able to take Awa off of some rebels. Other than that, it was mostly a pretty slow episode. It was a lot of planning and getting ready for this further invasion into Kyushu. But first, I have my eyes set on this little island here of Shikoku. And what I'm looking at is one more rebel-held province here in Tosa, and then one Shimazu-held province here in Iyo. I think I've decided that I'm going to take Iyo first, just so I can close this island off from any further attacks from Shimazu. Just because I think that these rebels probably won't be too aggressive, especially, this isn't a strong force here in Awa, but I do have a river that I can defend here, and yeah. River, a couple of archers, again, not a strong force, but I don't think that they will attack there. In fact, if they do, I would kind of welcome that, because that would split their forces up between these two provinces, and then I could eventually take it, I think, easier. I am not looking forward to this battle here in Tosa, just because I typically have some pretty good soldiers, but yeah, I think I've decided to attack Iyo. I'm going to take another... See, now what I was thinking is whether I want to attack this turn or if I want to wait until next year, just because I know that they have a ton of archers in this army and this garrison here. Last I counted, they had 11 archers, which is quite a lot. I do have one unit of Yari cavalry, so that can help. I also have another unit of Yari cav here. So if I wait till next turn, I'd have 2 units, because they've already moved this turn, so I can't move them into this province. So if I wait till next turn, I would have 2 units of Yari Cav, which would go a long way. That'd really help me corral all of those units of archers. But what I'm thinking is waiting till springtime of next year, because spring gives me a better chance of having rainy weather. And rain really diminishes the effect of arrows and archers. So that would be very helpful for me. Now, yes, I could get rain here in summertime. It is a little less likely, but that is totally an option. It's something for me to think about. The thing is that I'm out of money for this year, so I don't really have anything else to do for the next 2 turns, unless I attack, something. So I'm kind of tempted just to attack, and yeah, maybe I could still get some rainy weather here in summertime. I mean, that's not out of the question at all. Another reason why I'm thinking about attacking sooner rather than later is because if you take a peek here in the alliance menu, this is something that's pretty odd, is that Shimazu, at this point in the campaign, Shimazu and Imagawa are almost always allies, and they're not in this case. And I don't know why. Shimazu usually makes a lot of allies early on and then keeps them, and I disagree with that, because they should definitely be at war with Imagawa and kicking them off of their island here. If you might not be able to see, but Imagawa has 3 provinces here in this little corner here in Kyushu, and Shimazu should really be fighting them and kicking them off of that island so that they can address all of their forces onto their 2 fronts, basically, against me. In a lot of cases, in every single campaign I've ever played, Shimazu and Imagawa are allies, and Shimazu isn't able to really get off the ground because they're focused on, well, they can't have these provinces, and these are actually the richest provinces on this island. However, in this case, they actually are not allies, and that's making me think that maybe I should attack now, just because if I attack now, well, there's a little bit of a chance that Imagawa might actually kind of attack Shimazu, right, in one of these provinces, and kind of like make this entry easier for me. Now, yes, I will still have to take on Imagawa separately, but it'll be easier to attack the entire island itself when these 2 clans are not allies. So that's something that I'm thinking of. Yeah, that's actually, shoot, that's another, I just realized, so I'm already going to be waiting 1 turn just so I can include this extra unit of cavalry and then that puts me attacking in fall, which is a lesser chance of rain than summer for sure. So yeah, I'm going back and forth on this, but I'm thinking about waiting until spring of next year. If I can get a rainy day, that's going to go a long, long way towards diminishing the effect of those archers. And I'm telling you, those archers, like, I know it's tempting to think like, hey, it's just a lot of archers. If I can close the distance and get in on them with my spearmen and my cavalry, including my daimyo, I might be able to have a good chance in this battle. Well, yes, but sometimes no. I mean, archers do a lot of damage in this game, since none of the units, none of the soldiers in this campaign have shields. So if you're getting hit with an arrow, there's a pretty good chance it's going to hurt you. So I'm thinking about... Yeah, I think I've made up my decision on that. I think that I'm going to wait until next spring on that one, and that'll give me a chance to just kind of consolidate my forces a little bit more. I can do just a little bit more spying with my emissaries just to take a peek and see what's going on, and just to remind myself, honestly. And let's see, hopefully Imagawa and Shimazu stay not allies in those next 2 turns. And speaking of allies, on my northern border, things hopefully are looking okay. I mean, I think Oda and the rebels are in mortal combat. I think they're just locked in mortal combat with one another, and I don't think they're going to be bothering me too much. I know Kwachi is a very tempting, very juicy target that anyone would want to take just because it's so rich. It's making me 504 koku per turn right now. And it is pretty lightly defended. I just have 2 archers and 1 Ashigaru unit, and I don't really have a lot else over here. I am allies with Lord Oda, so hopefully he sticks with that alliance and respects it, honors it. And however, with that said, this is making me nervous here. I don't really know what this is, but that's a decent little... You can tell by the red on that white banner that that's a decent little army there. It might just be garbage. I don't know. It could just be just a bunch of Ashigaru. There is no general. There's no stars on a banner, so there's no general giving extra bonuses to the troops. So that's okay, but just something for me to keep an eye on. I think that... Yeah, I don't know. I see this is probably going to be a very neglected northern border for a while until I clean up a lot of this here in Kyushu. And I'm just going to hope that things stay solid up here and that they just keep fighting each other. If I take a look at the map, see all these white provinces? That's all rebel territory. And Oda is here in the yellow, so... You know, they have a lot of fighting to do, so they should focus on one another. And if I take another peek here in the Alliance tab, Oda is also at war with Lord Takeda. So it's not just the rebels, it's also Lord Takeda, because Lord Takeda owns Shinano, and I'm guessing, so that borders Mino, and Oda has Mino. So yeah, they should be busy enough with that up there. Alright, I'm just going to burn through a couple turns and get ready for attacking in the next year. So, I'm just going to double check taxes. That's very low. I have an heir that's coming of age soon. So I just have to make sure I keep checking that. They'll probably be happening during this episode. And, alright, let's end the turn here. Okay, now the Oda clan is the strongest clan in all of Japan. The total size of their armies is unequaled. They probably just have a lot of peasants. Oda has a clan bonus where they have a discount to Yari Ashigaru, or basically all Ashigaru, including gun units, but the Portuguese haven't showed up. I know they don't have guns. So a lot of times they just have large armies because they just have a ton of peasants. But not all the time. Sometimes they can eventually build up to having decent soldiers. I'm just going to refresh my memory and your memory. Yeah, so there's 7 archers in this army. Now, the infantry is pretty weak. I mean, there's 3 peasant units, 3 Ashigaru units, and 2 professional Yari samurai. So it's a pretty weak melee infantry corps. Also, their general is only 3 stars. That is their daimyo, of course. So I have a better daimyo than him. I have a better infantry or melee infantry than him. But look at that, 4 more archery units right there. So that's what, yep, that's 11. So yeah, that's a lot. I'm going to take another peek here in Tosa and just see what they have here, just to keep refreshing my memory. And let's see, I can take a couple of these Ashigaru units out and put them in. Nope, that's not enough. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. Now I have 4 units of archers, 2 units of cavalry. I have 5 units of Yari Samurai and 1 peasant, 1 Yari Ashigaru. So that's looking okay. I think if I can get lucky and get a good rainy day for this battle, I would have a pretty good chance coming up here. So let's see, this is autumn. This is time for the harvest, so I have my taxes set to punitive. And I think I'm just moving soldiers around. I think I want him... Yeah, I want some more horses up here, so I'm going to have him move... There we go, can have some cavalry up here. And when I get the chance, I should also start getting some more archers up here, because I just have the 1 general who is my archer, this 3-star general. So I can start focusing on that next year. And I just want to double check everything. I'll just take one more peek at this map here. Doesn't look like anything's really changed out of the ordinary. Alright, let's end the turn. Alright, 2200, that's pretty decent. I have that large castle in Mimasaka, so now I'm ready for the 2nd tier of buildings that I can build in my capital province. Poor harvest, so all my crop revenues are down, but the fact that I'm making nearly 2300 with a poor harvest is okay. I'll take that, honestly. And that just means once I do have a nice harvest, that's all groovy. So let's take another peek here at these rebels. So 3 archers, 3 Ashigaru, and now those are those bad boys right there. The Nodachi swordsmen in the red armor. Yeah, they're tough. They have a really good charge bonus, they have a really high attack, low defense, low armor, but they really hurt a lot on the charge. And the fact that they have a couple more units of Yari Samurai here, and not here, so shouldn't be fooled by the fact that there's just Ashigaru here. They do have professional spearmen here in their garrison army, so it's well-rounded, honestly. That's a well-rounded army. Looking at a total of 5 archers, 4 Yari Samurai, 2 Nodachi, and 3 Ashigaru. That's a pretty well-rounded army, and that's not going to be easy to take for sure. 1-star general for now, but I think they will be getting a 3-star general eventually. So yeah, that's going to make me nervous. I definitely want to take them out before they get that 3-star general, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. So all right, just keep my emissary on the move here, and let's see, I can move him in. Now, what do I want to spend for this? I think this army's fine. I'm just gonna wait and attack next turn. So this army is fine for now. I think I'm ready to... I want to keep building archers now and round out this army here in Nagato. And speaking of which, I can also get another... Do I have... Yeah, so I have a spear dojo in Owami. That means I'm gonna build a Yari Cav for this army in Nagato, and then I'll also build I'll have some Yari Samurai. It seems like I can afford them for now. I think what I'll do is I'll move my Yari Samurai into this army, and then I'll transfer some of their Ashigaru to my northern borders, just to fill out these provinces a little bit, just to kind of make them look a little bit bigger. Alright, so that should give me a little bit more money to spend regarding thinking economy now. So I want to build ports, and let's see, I could build a port in Sanuki. That would help move troops to my front lines faster, for sure. I could also build a port here in Owami, because I do have a spear dojo here. So any troops and Iwami could be moved quicker. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Either Iwami or also Tajima, because I'm making Shinobi here in Tajima. So, ideas. Yeah, it doesn't really matter too much. I'll just do a port here. That way I can make some extra money and move those troops along faster. It's pretty expensive though, but it'll be worth it eventually. And let's see. I probably want to focus the rest of the money on this year on just building soldiers. So I'm not going to have a ton left. And yeah, just one more year before my heir is ready. And yes, I think I'm just going to end the turn here, and then I can attack next season. Now I could attack during wintertime and hope for a snowstorm, because snowstorms also affect archers, but attacking in snow means that my soldiers will get tired faster because I have to attack. I have to move towards them. Yeah, so that's not what I want. I want to be able to attack quickly, and I don't want my soldiers to slow down, because I'm pretty sure that also decreases speed as well. I don't think it affects just a fatigue. But fatigued soldiers do move slower, so even if snow doesn't directly affect fatigue or speed, then fatigue does. So yeah, I don't think I want to attack in wintertime, so just triple tech, make sure my taxes are very low, and I will end the turn here. And there goes all my money. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to buy much again, but you know, at least it's a little bit something. And I should be making some money here pretty soon. I will move this. Yeah, I want another horse up here, and I'll bring Yari Samurai up here, and I will bring Archer. I'll bring an Archer up here to Nagato as well. And alright, so any more soldiers? Yeah, I think they got one more soldier. So one more archer. Yep. So now they have 8, 12. 12 archers now. Alright, I need to attack these guys before this just gets out of hand. Can I even beat yeah, I'm gotta hope for some rain here to beat 12 archers. That's a lot. Question though, so they're not gonna be able to deploy 12 archers. This army is almost full here, so they will be able to attack me with these 14 units and then 2 of these. So I will actually only have to face 10 archers, which, you know, that's fine. They will bring in reinforcements eventually once I beat this initial army, but facing 10 at first is better than, you know, 12 obviously. So alright, I'm just going to, what do I want to do? I should probably build, I should probably spend the rest of my money just building Yari Samurai, I'm thinking. Or do I want to build Shinobi? Yeah, I'll build one more Shinobi here. And I think I was bringing this Shinobi somewhere. Yeah, I think I was bringing him here. And yeah, so one more Shinobi, and then I'll have enough money to build 2 more Yari Samurai during this year. Do I want them here? Yes, I do. Alright, let's do it. Yari Samurai. So one more year before my heir is ready. And oh, I don't want to just attack Io too. I'm glad I remember this, because so when I was scouting during the last episode, I was sending my emissary through these territories to see what they have here. And I noticed that Shimazu is actually being really smart. They had a reserve force here in Bungo, essentially so that they can reinforce either Buzen or Io depending on which province is attacked by me. Now, if I just attack them in one province, then they can essentially send over that entire reserve force into this battle, because the way that the end turn works in this game is that the player goes first, the AI always responds to the player's moves. So you have to plan for that. You have to plan for the fact that they get to see your moves first and then respond to that before the end turn is resolved. So when you fight these battles thinking, hey, I've done my reconnaissance, I see what's here, that means I'm fighting just what's here, that's not true. They get to bring in stuff into this province before that battle's resolved. So to sort of kind of it's like the horns of the dilemma sort of thing, where you want to make sure the AI doesn't have any good choices here. So even if I don't really intend on taking Buzin, which I might, I don't know if I really have a good chance of taking it or not, but I'm curious to see if I can take this, because I know that this is the heir here. This 3-star general in the Shimazu army is their heir. So if I can kill him, and if I can kill this daimyo, because I know Shimazu only has one heir right now, if I can kill these 2 generals in this one turn, the Shimazu clan is done. They're dead. And taking the rest of their provinces becomes relatively easy depending on circumstances. Also, if I don't even get to kill this general here, then at least if I can win this battle, I can destroy whatever buildings they have in this province. Because they have a castle here, I can assume they've at least built something. So there definitely is some... there's definitely a reward for winning this battle, but if it seems too out of favor for me, then at least I'm doing this just so that they can send some reinforcements here, well, they can let me take here. Yeah, it's just always a good idea to be attacking multiple provinces at the same time. Alright, so that's enough talking about all that. So I think I'm ready to end the turn again. Let's see, so I have Spearmen being produced, yes I do, and I do have my Shinobi, yes I do. Okay, so let's end the turn here and do a little rain dance, because we need some rain, come on. Alright, so I do outnumber them just by a little bit. It's pretty much an even force. And just by looking at this, it does look like some extra forces were brought in. That's kind of what that means. Well, yeah, it's kind of weird. It looks like they split their army in half, but then brought some more forces in. I don't really know, but it might have worked. Anyway, yeah, so my army isn't really well balanced at all. I have a ton of Ashigaru. I do have a few units of Yari Samurai. And I only have 1 archer unit and only 1 cavalry unit. So this is going to be a case of, I'm going to take a peek and see if I think I can manage anything. I remember doing some reconnaissance on this army during the last episode, but I don't remember exactly what was there. So I'm going to look and see. And since I don't know what they have, I don't know what kind of weather I want. But since I only have 1 archer, I'm gonna wait and see. Ooh, fog. Do I want fog? Man, fog is a real pain in the ass to fight in, but being that I only have 1 archer, if they have a lot of archers, then that could be really good for me. It's tempting. Yeah, it is tempting. It's a pain in the ass, but in this case, I think I should use this weather to my advantage. So let's see, let me just get my units grouped up. This won't take me too long. These aren't proper army compositions, I'm just kind of throwing stuff together, so these aren't going to be, yeah, it won't take me too long to get these set up. And these guys will be my right flank. And 2, 3, 4, yes, and do 5 for my cavalry. Alright, just gotta stay on my toes. I'm not too familiar with this province off the top of my head, so let's see if I can see anything before the battle starts. I have a limited range. I can only see, what's inside of my own deployment zone, which is marked by this little fence here, so yeah, where do I want to go? I can't really see. I can't tell. Oh, this makes me kind of nervous. It's one thing to like play a fog battle on a province that I'm really familiar with, but I'm a little bit fuzzy on the geography of Buzin. So yeah, I think so. I'm looking at a couple of hills on either side of me, and I'm looking at flat ground with some villages with, it looks like a hill with a forest in the back there. So I definitely don't think I should be going towards the middle. It's just a question of, I think, Maybe going... Huh. That's tough. Do I want to go this way, or do I want to go... Do I want to go left? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to click begin battle and see how we go. Alright, so I have no vision on the general. I can tell that because if I look in the menu map, that's my general, is that blinking white dot right there. But I have no blinking dot for their general. So I'm just going to get moving, and I'm going to take a gamble here and move to my left and see what I can see. And oh, and on that note, the good thing is that I do have cavalry. So and not only that, but it's basically scout cavalry. It's light cavalry. So that can be very useful for finding... You know, I think they just have like a forested hill in the back, which is where they will definitely defend. Yeah, I think that's right. I think this is coming back to me now. I think I'm starting to remember what they have here. And it's if I'm correct, it's a two-step kind of like multi-tiered hill where you go up, you go fight through some forest, then it flattens out, and then there's another, you know, hill, some forest, which it's a pretty decent position to defend for sure, but I wonder if I can get around them. Actually, yes, I don't know. I'm trying to think of where the best way to attack from. Just by judging off the silhouette of this back hill here, it looks like there's more even ground on this right flank here than there is on this left flank. Looks like this goes flat and then goes straight up a hill. So I think I need to change my mind on this, and I think I need to go back across the map and attack from the other side. Yeah, that's troublesome because that means my guys are going to get tired from moving around a bunch, but I think it's important that I attack from the correct angle here. And now I should speed it up. This makes me nervous too because speeding up time during the fog battles is always risky. You never know where they're going to jump out from. Alright, so now, thanks to my scout cav, I do have a little bit of vision here. I can just form them up there and see what I can see. Alright, looking at... I wonder, are they... Okay, whoa, they have cavalry archers. Holy moly, okay. How about I move my scout cav back? And they have cavalry archers. So... Makes me a little bit nervous. Alright, so I'm just going to get my guys formed up because I can't tell, just because of the fog, I can't tell if they're going to like attack me or not. Looks like the archers are shooting against... Alright, so I'm being charged by cavalry archers, so that's a really strange thing to happen. Let's see, I'm not formed up or anything, but I have a lot of spears and my Yari cavalry should trade fairly well here against, yeah, they are winning. Let's see if I can get kind of some of these guys around the back there. My Yari cavalry are also faster than the, alright, so that's a pretty decent trade, I think. I did lose 21 of my Yari cav, but that's okay. I think at this point I want to try to reform again. For some reason they're attacking me, which is a curious thing for sure. But I'm going to try to get some semblance of order here. Yeah, let's see if I can pull anything off. They're coming at me. This is so bizarre. Okay, they really think they can stand a chance here against me on open ground, which. Let's see. So, two half groups of Yuri or cavalry archers, and that's their daimyo right there. That archer unit. Look, I'm just seeing two archers right now. It really depends on if my guys can get formed up. Right now, they're kind of in a mess of a formation, which is unfortunate. I'm wondering if I should... where's my general? So I got my generals ready right there. They're just attacking. Ashigaru, why are they attacking me? It's so bizarre. I don't... Their army isn't, like, that much better than mine, I don't think. It's just... They're gonna... I mean, yeah, they're just gonna run away, so... Let's see. Alright, how about this flank? Can I get these guys moving, maybe that way? And... Let's see, how about my... Have them moving there, and then... Yeah, just attack up the middle right there. Let's see. And I think I need to get my cavalry around the edges there. How are we looking? Sorry, they're winning according to... So... Huh. Okay, so let's see. How are we looking here? I want to get my cavalry around that side, and so I have Ashigaru fleeing from that side, so that's not good. And looks like I have a full break across the line. My general's running away, and let's see. Yari, Cav, I should probably get them out. If they just broke me across the line, then it's time for me to retreat and recoup my losses. Yeah, they just yeah, they bonsai charged me in the fog and got me before I could get my lines together. So yeah, that's not good at all. So let's see. I have to try to withdraw my forces with by taking as few casualties as I can, which is definitely tricky. Hopefully my general doesn't die because he is a 3-star general, and they do have cavalry that can chase me down for sure. So not good at all. Let's see if I can. I do have like a little bastion of guys fighting right here. Let's see if I can just kind of get them to attack some archers and take some down with them. That would be good. And if not... Yeah, hopefully the rest of these guys can get back safely. Hopefully my general doesn't die. And let's see, they're probably all running now. It's really bad because once these guys all run, they're going to run straight back through the enemy. So they're pretty much all going to get chopped down once they start running. Yep, and now they broke. Now they're running away. See, they don't run towards the nearest border. They run towards the border that we came in on. So once they break, they pretty much get chopped down instantly. And let's see, I'm still looking at... no. Everyone, run. Don't fight. Gosh. My general was trying to make a valiant last stand here on this hill. Don't do that. It's time to get out of here. Let's see. Alright, got some guys there, and... Alright, so I've given everyone the order to withdraw, and let's see. Let's hope they get out of here. That's my general right there. I'm just gonna speed it up and hopefully he gets out. Alright, looks like he should be getting out of here safely. Alright, whew, that was rough. The fog did not work out in my favor at all. Lost 500 men, killed 181 of theirs, so that was bad. Man, they got a jump on me. I was not set, I was not ready. In fact, I thought once they were charging at me, I thought that I had a good chance of making, well, you know, getting on them essentially and getting some flanks on them. But yeah, they got on me and I couldn't take care of it. So now I'm looking at a battle of 911 versus 1020. So yeah, this should be another tough one, but hopefully I get some weather in my favor for this battle here. Alright, do not want to find day. Come on, wait. I do not want a fine day. Oh, heavy fog. God. Is that what I want? Huh. Yeah, that's really tough. That's a tough choice. That's not what I wanted, but fog does reduce visibility of archers, so... And I am a little bit more familiar with EO than I was with Buzin, as far as the province and the geography layout goes, so... Or at least I think I am. Hold on, let me... Oh shoot, I just realized I just picked the weather without... I don't know if I really meant to pick the weather, but... Whew, alright, that's gonna be tough. That's some heavy fog. Oh, jeez, oh Pete's. Okay, what have I got myself into here? Okay, alright, I'm just gonna get my troops set up. Alright, I'm ready to begin the battle here, and let's go. Now, I'm tempted to not repeat the same mistake as last time, and I should just get my army set up before I start moving, but I think I know this battlefield a little bit better. Oh, actually, nope. Just as I thought I was going to say, I thought I knew where they were going to be. Looks like they're actually over on the left side here, so maybe I should move over here. And I am tempted, as before, I'm tempted... Yeah, I can't tell if I really see something out there or if I'm just imagining it, so I'm going to send my scout cavalry out to see what I can see. Yeah, fighting in these fog battles is a extremely anxiety-inducing thing. It's like it's a constant searching because my camera is limited. I can only see up to a certain range. So when I go forward, this is as far as I can see. It's essentially limited to the sight line and the range of my soldiers. And that's why I need to send cavalry out, my scout cav in particular, to see what I can see and try to get some vision here, which is very, very anxiety inducing because I don't know, you know, they could be in this forest here or they could be right past. It's just so hard to see right now. So, and I also don't want to get my forces split too much because you know, then I can't find where I am. So like just now, where is that cavalry? Oh, there he is. I was like, where's my cavalry? Okay, so I am seeing something here in the forest, and that's all I need to see. Now I know they're there and I don't need my horses to get shot up anymore. So alright, since I know that they're essentially in this forest, it's ahead of me right now, let's start getting my army grouped up. So I want spears in front of my archers. In this case, just because visibility is so bad, I know the enemy can be on me any moment. So I want my spears in front just so they can take any charges from the enemy. And let's see, what do I want to do with my cav? It's hard to use them offensively when it's this, when the visibility is this low. I know that the enemy does have a ton of archers, so I do want to use my cav aggressively eventually, but it's hard to do that when I can't see anything. So I'm gonna have to play it conservatively with them, or at least try. It's really hard for me to rein in those impulses sometimes, so yeah, let's see. I might be able to take them through the forest and essentially get a jump on the enemy through here. Maybe, I don't know. Also, there is some good news to this, is that if I am fighting in this forest, that means that their arrows are going to be less effective just because arrows hit trees and branches and whatnot. So there is some good news here. Let's see if I can take advantage of it, unlike last time. So all right, let's let's move these guys up. I want to, I think I want my right flank to kind of be behind a little bit, just because it looks like the height advantage kind of tails off here, and I don't want to send them around and have them to fight uphill. I'd rather keep my force looking more straight on and over the hill than going around. So alright, looks like I'm getting shot at from somewhere. So he's being shot. Alright, so there they are. They're in the forest. Looks like I haven't taken too many casualties yet. I think the forest is so far doing its job and protecting me from arrow fire. Alright, let's just... There's no... You know, the good news is, like I was saying before, there's no reason to really rush this. Since we are in the woods here, their arrows aren't going to cut me down like they would otherwise. So I can sort of move on them more methodically and make sure everything stays organized and make sure everything stays in front of me. Now, I am kind of nervous to bring my daimyo into the woods just because horses don't fight well in the woods, but I want to keep them with the men, of course. And yeah, I'll have this flank, I'll have him out there. Alright, how are we looking? Looks like we have archers running away, archers running away. It's just yeah, so it's a line of archers here in the woods, and they're slowly reacting to me coming out. I will have to come out of the woods eventually. It looks like out here is open ground, and it looks like I'm seeing a daimyo right there. I wonder if I can draw the daimyo into an attack into the woods. He would not fight very well into the woods, of course, and I have a lot of spears, so it's tempting to want to try that. But in the meantime, let's just keep pushing. I have a lot of spears, and I actually have a decent amount of archers, honestly. I got, I got 6 units of archers, so that's not bad. They do outnumber me. They do have a skirmish advantage, but it's not as one-sided as I initially thought it was going into this. So I think I want to kind of angle these guys, this right flank, that way. And I'll just keep pushing on them slowly and methodically. And let's see, how about... Yeah, I'll have my cav just kind of hang back for now and have them continue to wait for the right moment. And general, move them up. And up here, is there an opportunity for me? No, there still is not an opportunity, so let's just play high and tight. And is there any attack yet? So got a ton of archers. Just looking at my units so far, it looks like I'm not really taking too many knocks, honestly. I mean, considering all of the archers that are firing into me, I think I'm doing okay for now. So I just want to wait for this flank to catch up, and then I can start pushing on this flank, and maybe that's my chance to get this cavalry engaged. If I can force a fight and push them up. Let's see. So I think it's time for me to keep pushing up. And yeah, at this point, I have to be aggressive. I have to push up and force them to move, because if they're moving, then they're not shooting. So I'll do that, and okay, so now I have an open flank here as far as my cavalry. Now their Ashigaru are charging right in. Their daimyo is right in. Okay, interesting. Where's my daimyo? He fell a little bit behind there, but that's okay. I don't know if I really need him to fight yet. I do have lines of infantry waiting. I think I want to move my left flank up on this hill a bit more, and now I'm looking at yeah, this is good. Move them closer and now attack with my cavalry, and I wonder if I can do anything with this cav as well. Bring them around on this flank, and let's see, bring these spearmen around. If I could get in on that daimyo, that would be wonderful. And I'll even bring these Ashigaru in as well to help support that fight. Let's see, that should go well for me. And alright, so they're fighting horses. I want him to collapse here. And alright, so everyone's running now, and I just want to be able to chase down as many of them as I can. So I wonder if I can get this daimyo. That'd be wonderful. There's just him left, so if I can cut him down, that would go a long way towards helping me. That means that there would just be the heir left. So let's see, got my Yari Cav cutting down their soldiers, and yeah, so let's see. Alright, cool. That's good. That's a good break for me. And if we could just get this daimyo, I want to guarantee that he doesn't get out here. So I want to make sure I move any units that I can in the way to stop him from escaping. Looks like he's dead. Yep, so I killed the daimyo. And yeah, great. Now I just have to put the chase on and kill as many more of these men as I can. So the enemy daimyo has been killed. That's good. And let's just chase down all the rest of them. Actually, you know, I just remembered that there's going to be reinforcements. So I should probably get ready for that. Let's see, reinforcements. So let's just get my guys just reformed up. I just want them ready for whatever comes over those hills in the distance there. So, alright, move them like so. Keep my daimyo there, and alright. I don't think it should be much. If anything, it'd just be a couple units of archers. But yeah, I just want to be ready for them and see where they come from. And I'll just speed it up until we find out. Alright, and that was it. Alright, that was a good makeup battle for me. Killed 529 of theirs and only lost 228, so I did well. And I was able to destroy 4 of their facilities and pillage 625 kokusu. So hot damn, I did well. That was a good. I needed that. So yes, the son has taken over succession of the Shimazu clan. It's really too bad that I wasn't able to do better here in this battle in Buzen, because if I had, there would have been a really good chance for me to have killed off the entire Shimazu clan in that one turn. As it is, since he is taking over the clan, he's basically been transported back to the capital here in Satsuma, so he can be reborn or retrained into his bodyguard unit of 10 heavy cavalry. So he won't be on the front lines right away. So that's good, I guess. As far as this up here, this is a mess. So I don't know if they attack me. I don't know if I'll be able to hold that. So, makes me a little nervous. Just gonna merge some of my units right here. And okay, so that's fine. And okay. Yeah, what are my options? Don't have. Oh, I got a 3-star general, so that's sweet. Huh. I wonder what I want to do with him. 3-star general. Yeah, well, I definitely want him fighting. For sure. Wait, he's not my heir, is he? No. Okay, I was like, I need to remember. Next spring, my heir is going to come of age, so I have to make sure that he's going to be in the right unit that I want him in, so. Alright, anyway, I think, jeez. Yeah, 3-star general, I should definitely have him leading his own army. Miyoshi Choke, I'm guessing. So, yeah, I'll have him here, and he can start building his own army as well. Or we can just hold Nagato for a bit. And let's see here. Yeah, I just have to build more soldiers and hope he doesn't attack on this turn. Because I did not kill enough of his soldiers. He really had a good victory in Buzen, so not good. Okay, what do they have here? 215 men. It's only going to hold out for 2 turns, so that's fine. Although I say that, there's a decent stack here in Bungo, so I wouldn't be surprised if they would come and try to relieve this army, or this force here in EO. So what I'm thinking is, and I hate to say it, but what I'm thinking is I should attack. Yeah, I should try to just end the siege. See if I can end it before they attack. They're probably gonna attack next turn, to be honest, but we'll see. And alright. And as far as these guys go, I can probably, let's see, I can get the 2-star. I can put him in Awa, so he can, you know, lead that army there. And I can move my shinobi up to defend my daimyo and just keep moving my emissary up. Why not? Alright, I have a little bit of money to spend, and I'm thinking I definitely need to bring as many soldiers up to Nagato as possible. And let's see. Yeah, I just need infantry. So, infantry it is. There we go. That's 400 spent right there. And let's see. Got another archer I can send over. And yeah, I'll just do another archer. Alright, that'll be fine for now. And let's see. 2... Yeah. Just gonna check the map real quick. See if anything out of the ordinary has happened. It looks like everything is looking pretty normal so far. And yeah, I think, let's see, taxes are low, and I'm just gonna end the turn there. Alright, Castle Assault, 683 versus 215. I will command this one personally. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's done right. I have enough archers, so I should just be able to shoot them, but I think they have a lot of archers too, so it's not going to be as clean as I would like it to be, for sure. Light winds, gosh. See, now I want rain, for sure, because I know it's going to be a ton of archers, so... Can I get rain? At all? No? No rain, alright. That's fine. I'm just gonna get these, this army grouped up real quick. Alright, really simple grouping, and let's see, let's just go forward and see if I can pick off as many of them as I can with my archers before. So they do have some Yari in there for sure. So I can't just charge my cavalry in to wipe them out. I have to do this. I have to do this the right way. So I'm going to put my archers in loose formation to try to get them to take as few hits as possible. And I'll just keep my infantry back until I have to commit them. And same with the cavalry. I probably won't have to use them at all. Alright, I can just speed this up a little bit. And I just check the time. So this will be the last turn that I play for this episode. Just want to get this castle assault out of the way. It's a really good thing that I was able to get this assault under the way before they essentially try to take this province back. Because this is going to be a... Not exactly a free 215 kills, but... being able to take 215. Oh, whoa! They have units not in the castle. That's always confusing when that happens. Okay, some Ashigaru and some archers. So I do have my cav that I can send out here, and let's see. I can also send infantry forward as well, I guess. Yeah, that's confusing. So we have some archers there and Ashigaru in the back. Alright, what do they have in here? Ashigaru, archers, yeah, that's that's not easy to break. That's a lot of archers, a lot of samurai, Yari samurai, so let's see, hopefully my cavalry can take care of this unit of archers right there. Don't let them shoot at you, just take them on. And alright. And now let's form up my archers across like so. And I'll bring in my infantry to support this fight. Yari Cav should hopefully be able to take on these archers before the Ashigaru show up. That would be nice. And I just want to get my archers in on the sides here and get good angles to fire in on this castle. And alright, they're getting a little too close for comfort now. I'll bring my Yari Cav back. There. And I can attack this unit of Ashigaru with these infantry units right here. Alright, let's see if we can start getting some hits in. Man, that's a full unit right there. Alright. that's tough. Yeah. This is gonna be a bloody battle for sure. That's not a small garrison. And it's always hard to get shots in on these castles. Those walls do a good job of deflecting arrow fire for sure. Alright, so those Ashigaru look like they were cleaned up, hopefully. Alright, good. And let's just have the group of infantry hanging out in the back. Alright, how are we doing here? Looks like we've killed 15 since I last looked, and they're doing okay. Alright, so I want to bring these guys just a little bit closer. And so yeah, I want to look at the units and see if every soldier is actually firing, because if not, then they have to be moved closer. But it looks like everyone's firing, although it looks like I could move him a little bit closer. And I can take a look over here and see if everyone's firing. Looks like they're all firing. Huh. Alright, think I can speed it up here a little bit. Alright, that's all the arrows spent, and there's still a ton of enemies in there, so the toughest one's going to be breaking through this 22 Yari Samurai right there. Also got 26 Ashigaru, so yeah, this is going to be no joke. This is going to be a tough slog for sure, but I do have the numbers, and I do have that 5-star general, so alright, let's bring in the units ready for assault. And I will have my daimyo really close to provide his leadership aura. And in addition to that, yeah, just get my archers ready too. I won't send them in right away, but I'll just have them in reserve because yeah, they honestly might be necessary to help me win this. Yeah, I can speed this up again. And let's just get ready to crack on in here. Let's see, what unit do I want to send in? There, you go first. Then you go. Put them on engage at will. Have my daimyo as close as possible to help out with that leadership aura. And yeah, this is no time to hold back, so I'm just gonna send everyone in. Alright, that's it for tactics, so let's see, it's just time to speed it up and watch it go by. Hopefully they were able to get in here. Alright, looks like I'm making progress, so let's get everyone in, including the general, including the archers, just to get them all in. Yuri, Kev, yeah, you guys don't need to come in. You guys can just chill out. There we go. Speed it up again. And do I have guys running away? Let's see, just Ashigaru, so that's fine. And looks like I got pushed back a little bit, honestly. That's, a little disconcerting, especially because my daimyo himself is kind of glitching out through this wall here, so that's a little nerve-wracking for sure. Let's see if I can push my way back into this castle. Alright, there we go. Bloody indeed. Looks like I lost more than them. Yeah. Oh, nope. Nope, barely. I killed 213 of theirs and I lost 207, so close. Alright, yeah, that was a bloody one. Bloody episode, dare I say. That was a doozy, and even though I felt like, you know, I've made some progress there in EO, that's a decent looking stack there in Bungo. That's a decent looking stack there in Buzin. So plenty left to go. I really hope I can get a chance to kill that next daimyo before another heir comes of age. That would be really good. I did miss a good opportunity there in Buzin, but yeah, that battle just was not in my favor, I guess. I mean, I thought I had a decent chance, but holy moly, I got smoked. So that was a tough one. But I have some ideas going forward. I think it's time for me to... It might be time for me, honestly, in the next episode to think more about Tosa. And now that I've secured a two-border province, or I mean, sorry, two-border frontier with Shimazu, now I can kind of look inwards and just kind of focus on taking out these rebels here in Tosa. That way I can just make sure my back is secured. So that wouldn't be the worst idea, honestly. Also, that would give me time to focus on getting more of my infrastructure and my economy moved up. If I can get warrior monks ready for my attack on Kyushu, that would be extremely helpful. As I can see, that they already have cavalry archers and a few other good tools to use. So if they have no dachi that they start pumping out, it's going to be a really tough battle here in Kyushu. So it'd be really good for me to start getting some better units out in the field. And yeah, maybe even start focusing on building some armories as well. But that depends a lot on how my economy is doing. So I think that's what next episode is going to be. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. And until next time, this has been Kana Step. And this has been Shogun Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.